There were some statistics that I came across not too long ago, and I thought they were very interesting. So I want to share them with you first, and then we're going to go into some talk about those statistics after. So for sales statistics, 48% of salespeople never follow up with the prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then they stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Now think about that. The majority of sales are made after you've contacted your prospect several times. So my question to you is, how often do you reach out to your customers? How often do you reach out to people who were interested or that you passed out a brochure to but you haven't heard from them? Do you contact them once a campaign? Do you contact them once a month? Or do you never contact them, and just hope that they'll call you? You work hard to grow your customer base, and the follow-up is super important, because if you don't follow up, you don't want to lose them by being out of sight, out of mind. So this is what I suggest. And this is something that I do every campaign. And it's so important. Follow up, follow up, follow up. If when you hand out a brochure or when you pass out your business card, you always want to make sure to get the customer's contact information, whether they're interested in purchasing or whether you're just handing them the brochure so that they can take a look at it. Always get their contact list. Then their contact information. And then what you're also going to want to do is when you get that contact information, you're going to want to add them to your address book. You can add them to your Avon address book, which is under the web office, or you can add them and you should also add them to your own personal address contact list. And then once you do that, you're going to want to email or text or both your customers at the beginning and the end of every campaign. Now this is whether a customer purchased or whether they didn't purchase. It doesn't matter. As long as you have them on your list, you're going to want to contact them every campaign. This is going to keep your customers in the forethought. We're thinking about Avon all the time because we're Avon representatives. But on a day-to-day basis, people are busy and they're not thinking about Avon. They're just thinking about getting through the day. So it's up to us as representatives to remind them that our services are available to them. One service that I recommend is SendFox. SendFox is an email service and you can start out free and then later upgrade. But what this service does is it allows you to add your customers into the contact list, and then you can automate your emails. So as your customer base starts to grow, it's going to be harder to send individual emails to every single person. So what you can do is, let's say you have 50 customers, you can make one email and put a tag for their first name, and then SendFox will send out that email with everybody's individual personal name. You can also schedule the email. This is one way to be consistent in emailing your customers and letting them know that you're available. And also, if a customer, as you start building your customer lists and you let them know that you'll be emailing them regularly, they're going to get used to hearing from you. They may not open your emails every week or every time you send it, but they're going to know that when they're ready to order, they know that they're going to find one of your emails in their inbox. So it's really important to be consistent in this. So I highly recommend that you start reaching out to your customers. Even if you have a prospect that, let's say you handed out a brochure and you got their contact information, remember those statistics. If you send them an email, they may not open it. You send them a second email, they may not open it. But just like those statistics said, that by the 8th contact, the 12th contact, they may be ready to order. The brochure may be old, but you can mention to them, hey, here's my online brochure. You can take a look at that. And then eventually they may order from you. So keep that in mind, that you may get a no the first time, but that no may turn into a yes the 6th time that you contact them. Now in your emails, you're going to want to send the link to your online store. And in our Avon training, in the welcome letter that I sent you, there is the, it shows you how to copy your online store. If you don't know how to do that, then you can contact me and I can send you the link to your online store so that you can place it in the email. You can also include an image of the current brochure when you let your customers know that the campaign has opened. So in the beginning of the campaign, you can let your customers know, hey, campaign 5 just started. You can take a look at my online store. You can put a picture of the current campaign and then invite them to contact you. You can place your order online, or if you need my help, give me a call. And then a couple of days before the campaign ends, you'll want to send a little reminder to your customers to let them know, hey, campaign 5 will be ending soon. Last call for campaign 5 sales and deals. You can order at my online store or you can give me a call. So those are things that I do every campaign, and it has helped build my business. So now you may also be saying, well, that's great if you have customers, but I don't have customers right now. You may be a new rep or you may be struggling on where to find customers. So if you scroll down this page, you'll find a list on how to find customers, and there's several ideas there just to spark some inspiration to help you. Sometimes it seems so overwhelming, but as you go through the list, you might find yourself saying, oh, that's right, I could have thought of that. So they're just simple ideas. You can pick and choose which ones. And if the first tip doesn't work, then try the second. The second tip doesn't work, try the third. It's all about a process of elimination, trial and error. The main thing is that you need to be proactive. If you're really interested in growing an Avon business, you are your own boss, and being proactive and being a self-starter is everything. So keep that in mind. Of course, I'm here for your questions and to point you in the right direction, but it's really up to you on how much time and how much effort you want to put into the business. So if this is something that you really want to do, then you need to block out that time to start doing your Avon activities that's going to help you grow your business. Okay, Team Beauties, I hope this helped. I hope this sparked some inspiration. And if you have any questions, of course, just text or email me. That's the fastest way I can get back to you. I have been getting a little behind on my messages, but if you don't hear from me in a day or two, just shoot back another message and say, hey, I didn't hear from you, just so in case I didn't get the message or you got pushed down the messages. All right, have a great campaign, and we'll see you in campaign 6. Bye-bye.